So glad you guys are here today. I'm so excited to share some things with you I think that's going to change your life. I got some gifts for a few people. Yeah, really. I got some things that I promise you is going to encourage you. I want to tell you a little bit about me. And I think you'll see that on this journey of you being here in Remington, my job today is only really to encourage you while you're here at Remington. They did not call me. I called them. If you've heard of Dr. Eric Thomas, I work with Dr. Eric Thomas. You've heard of E.T., the motivational speaker. I work with Dr. Thomas. I want to tell you today that you are in a phenomenal place at the right time. This is your time to get what you need to get. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. I want to talk very quickly about overcoming adversity. Adversity, how many had adversities getting here? Getting to Remington. You had some stuff jumping off while you were here, baby mama drama, whatever it is dropping off. You had some issues while you were trying to get here. I had a ton of adversities for me. Here's what happened to me in 1983. Here's my story. In 1983, I was on my way to this prestigious college, just like you guys are in school, to try to get my higher education. And so I really wanted to go to somewhere cool, man. So I ended up going to Morehouse College, founded in 1867. Home of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., graduated in 1948. That's where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to Morehouse, man. It was a prestigious school. But here's the problem. On my way to Morehouse, catch this, my mother was completely intoxicated on the couch. She gives me $100 bill. She says, son, make the family proud. I was the first in my family, listen closely, I was the first in my family to go to college. Out of everybody in my family, I was the first one. I had anxiety. Everything was on me. And so I began to go to school. I'm excited. I'm going to go to the ATL. Man, I'm excited. I'm a country boy from Memphis. Never been to Atlanta in my life. I get to Atlanta. My father, before I get there, I went to go get some money from my dad. $100 is not a lot in college. Anybody know what I'm talking about? $100 is not a lot. Even then in the 80s, that's not a lot of money. So I had $100 to start off my college career. My parents my dad was drunk on the sidewalk in South Memphis. He had defecated on himself. He had urinated on himself. So when I went to go get some money from him, old dude was on the sidewalk while I'm trying to get some money. So now I'm really frustrated. I'm angry going to school. I'm already angry. I hadn't even got to Atlanta yet. So I get in the car in the station wagon. I go to Atlanta. And man, I said, you know what? In my mind driving there, I said, you know what? This is my opportunity to get my education. I go to Atlanta. I said, I'm not going to drink like my parents. I'm not going to drink like them. What do you think the first thing I did when I got to Atlanta? This is a smart class. I see why y'all passing. This is a smart class. I started drinking immediately. Even though I wasn't a big drinker in high school, it wasn't my thing. It's my story. And so I began to get to Atlanta, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and drink to ease the pain away. And so I'm going to give you some keys today that's going to absolutely bless your life, that's going to last you for a lifetime. My story is not a fun story. It's not a cool story, but it's my story. But it has a happy ending. It really does. And so I get to Atlanta. I'm having fun. I had one gift that no one could take away from me. I had the gift of memorization. I was showing up to class drunk all the time, throwing up, but I was still making A's and B's. And so for me, I didn't think I had an issue because my grades didn't reflect that. So I'm thinking, you know what? I ain't no alcoholic. I thought an alcoholic was an old girl or old dude pushing a basket, listening to Cameo under the bridge. Huh? Word up. I mean, that's what I thought. But that wasn't true. You could be an alcoholic in Remington trying to get your education. I understand that today because I teach it every day. I live it. I understand it. So while at Morehouse, I'm morphing into an alcoholic. But yet, I promised my mother, I said, listen, I'm going to get this degree. Trust me, I'm the first, I'm going to get it. But here's what's crazy. I get to Morehouse, not only am I drinking, I made a travesty mistake in 1985. I kicked it up a notch. I said, drinking ain't doing it. So guess what I did, guys? I tried cocaine in 1985. I mean, drinking wasn't enough for your boy. I had that mindset. I'm going to tell y'all kind of mindset I had. Here's what I had. Can't nobody tell me. Somebody know what I'm talking about. You couldn't tell your boy. And so what happened for me, I'm not only drinking, so now I'm slowly turning into a crack addict. Quickly. Check this out. I'm at one of the most prestigious schools in the nation, but my adversities were really tearing me down. Here's key number one. You can never give up. You can never give up. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it is. You can, somebody say never give up. Never give up. Now say it like you mean it. Talk back to me. Say never give up. You can never give up. I'm telling you, I had a plethora of issues. Some of you, as I look around this room, some of you are different ages, and that's cool at the gang. But check this out. Starting over happens. It's nothing wrong with starting over. So I want to encourage you while you're here and you starting over, that's okay. I had to completely start over, as you'll see in a second. I mean, from scratch. Completely start over. It doesn't matter your age, where you are, how old, starting over is okay. These keys I'm going to give you, I promise you, will give you a lifetime lesson of how to be successful. If you listen to what I'm saying to you, I was a millionaire before I was 27. Listen carefully. So money wasn't my issue. I had no character. So money don't breed character. I just told you I was doing cocaine and I was drinking, but guess what? I had money. So I thought money defined who I was. So here's key number 2 for you if you're listening. What is your why? Why are you here? What is your why? I mean, for real though, I didn't say your occupation. I didn't say your specialty. Why are you really here? Who in this room, if you can be honest with your boy, check this out. Who in here is counting on you to get done, to finish? Raise your hand. Somebody's counting on you to finish. Who's counting on you to get done? My daughter. Who's counting on you, sweetie? My family. My family. Young man, criminal justice guru, who's counting on you? He said the whole world's counting on me. Who's counting on you? So you won't be able to fool me at the end of my message. Your family's counting on you. So what's your why? Why are you really here? Are you here to get paid? Are you here just to get a job? Are you here to make a difference? Why are you here? What's your why? When you define your why, key number 2 to change your life. My why is my family. It's my legacy for my kids. My wife and I got 4 kids, and it's my legacy and what I want to do with my children. I've made money, but I had no character. Check this out. In 1990, any boxing fans in here, one of the biggest fights in the nation. Look at the screen. In the nation. It was in Tokyo, Japan. It was a big fight, but not really. Here's what happened. Ladies, stay with me. I'm coming back to you. Stay with me. Here's what happened. I'm coming back. What happened was, this was the biggest fight in the country. The reason why is Tyson was 37-0. Catch this. He was 37-0. This was a warm-up fight with James Buster Douglas on the screen. Okay, this was a warm-up fight. So this wasn't really supposed to be a real fight. It's the warm-up fight. He was getting ready to fight somebody in September. Guess who that was? Evander Holyfield for $100 million. This was the warm-up for Evander. This was the big fight before he bit his ear. You remember that. And so this was the fight before that. Never happened. James Buster Douglas trained like never before. I mean, he trained. He had a why. Buster had a why. What was his why? His mother died 30 days before, Betty Douglas. And he promised his mom, I'm going to win the championship for you. Who's counting on you to win? Betty was his why. It was driving him. Mike Tyson didn't even train. You have to be careful when you get comfortable. People will beat you. There's somebody right now in another school. Trust me, they studying. They doing what they need to do. They're going to be better. They're going to be sweeter than you. But you have to realize, what is your why? Catch this. In the 8th round, Mike Tyson, boom, he got knocked down, y'all. And he took his glove and hit the mat. It's like, man, I'm blowing it. How many of you were blowing it? And then what make it so bad, guess what? He got back up. Because you are in Remington doesn't mean you won't get knocked down.